Hey guys, today we're just going to do a little segment, just a little recap of our Paris buying trip. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of clips that our man Judah made. A lot of fun stuff happened over the course of the 6 days. We missed that giant snowstorm, and luckily our flight was not canceled, so we were able to come home. But this is how many times have you been now?
It's my second time. So last year was my first time, obviously, and so it was a lot of firsts in one run. First time being in Paris, but also the first time being in Europe, and also the first time being on a buying trip. So being able to have that under my belt now to go for a second time, the mental preparation was sort of out of the way, and so I was able to, kind of know what I was in for in terms of like the pace of what Fashion Week is, how many appointments we have to go to, navigating through trade shows. So it was nice to be able to just experience it all over again, but a little bit more level-headed.
If you could tell people, like, what do you mean by pace? Like, how I know we're not like a huge store. We don't carry a million brands, but like, how many appointments did we do? You think?
So we usually did about like 5 or so in a day, and a lot of the brands we work with at the shop are artisanal brands, so they put a lot of thought and effort into every detail. When you're at an appointment that's supposed to maybe run for an hour, sometimes it can run on for a little bit longer when they're explaining something that
some people like to chat more. We're just totally fine, because like these are just like, even though we don't see them all the time, we see them twice a year, they become like our friends, they become our family. We work with them really closely. We email and we talk to them throughout the year. Sometimes people send us memes every day.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, shout out Chris. But it's like, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy, talking not about clothes to these people, because, no matter what, outside of work, we're still people too. And I love catching up on their family lives and just like, just stuff like that.
One of the number one things for us is, brand ethos and who the people are and how they take care of the people that are making their clothing as well. And I can say confidently that all the brands we work with, that's a point of emphasis for them. So
yeah, and our kind of goal is also to make sure that everybody is like aware of, your support to us supports them, and it goes a long way. But we're very passionate. Everyone's very passionate about what they do there, and it's nice to be surrounded by that. It's a great experience overall.
Just to piggyback off of what you were saying, like they're more than just friends, like they're family to us, and like that in itself just gives so much more value to what we do on a regular basis here at the shop. It's no longer just a cool looking flannel. We know sort of what went into that and sort of where some of the designers' personalities are reflected within the garments, which is like the coolest thing as well.
And then that's what we try to do as well. We try to like relay that. We try to extend their passion through our passion of the garments, and try to showcase, all right, this is their aesthetic, or this is how they're designing it, and we kind of do our own interpretation of like mixing and matching with other brands.
What was your favorite showroom experience?
Showroom experience, that's a good question. I had, I think there's 2 parts. One collection that really stood out to me was Afield. I think it was, one of the best that I've seen after working with Chris and Mark for almost like 6 years now. It was like it was very elevated. The knitwear was great, the outerwear was great, shirts were fantastic. I think it was really strong. But in terms of like a showroom, like an immersive experience, I think I just love Oslo all the time. Just like walking in and just seeing like all this denim, each one subtle variations from the next, each one just like, all right, this is a true heritage remake of this kind of thing, all the small details, but also like at the same time for the seasonal stuff, just like tweaking things to be a little bit more like contemporary, just using different fabrics, just like all the other brands do, but they do execute it in a different way, and I really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah. So, I don't want to pick favorites, but I have to since you asked me. But Sad Chacret was one that stood out to me. Me personally, I feel like this is like the strongest fall-winter Sad Chacret season that I've been able to witness, just from being at the shop. And they're always just like so hospitable. every time we go there. I mean, all of the designers are that we go and see, but it's always a little more special over there, I would say.
The collection was very cohesive. I think like when you see the way we shot, like some of the sample pictures, you can see how the textiles and the colors, they really are, you know, they gel perfectly well together. And I think it was definitely one of the strongest ones that we saw.
Outside of that,
Yeah.
what was like your favorite thing that you ate on the trip?
Oh, favorite thing I ate? From clothing to eating? Let's see. You know, like I had, let's put me on the spot too. You know, we had a beautiful dinner with Yuki, Yusuke, Gilles, Monasterio, and James Hudson. I can't remember the dinner place, but we had a wonderful like 7-course meal with wine pairing. It was like it was definitely an experience.
It was a treat for sure.
And it was definitely a treat. You know, I can't think of anything that was like, in terms of taste and experience, was good. And not to say like we didn't have any good times with any other vendors. You know, it's just like very memorable.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Sure.
Outside of eating and shopping, what was like your favorite moment in time when you were there? When you went to get McDonald's at 2 a.m.?
Yeah, I somehow like still bumped into somebody when I left the house at like 1:30 to grab a quick little McDonald's burger. Like, cause everyone always says that, oh, you know, the food standards are so much higher in France, and like the fast food is so much better because of that.
But is it? No. This is the same, right?
It's the same thing. I mean, they did have this one thing in their menu that we don't have here, which I wish we did. It's called wavy fries, I think.
It's just crinkle cut fries, bro.
But flat though, but flat with like this garlic seasoning on it and a complimentary sauce. In Toronto, they charge you like $1.40 for a sauce. It's crazy. But anyways, what was your favorite moment in time?
You know, like I think the best things are like the things that you like stumble upon, and no pun intended, because we were out with Chris and Ricky, and you know we're walking through the night through the streets, and we like Chris stumbled and hit this like table or this chair and knocked over a stool, and we like looked in and it was like an empty bar. We were looking for a place to drink for after our delicious dinner. That was also a really good dinner.
Man,
Such a good
Ricky
dinner.
knows ball when it comes to restaurants.
Yeah, he's got some great picks.
Yeah.
So if you ever need, just hit up Kardo, and I'm sure they have great recommendations.
For sure.
Anyway, we like see this empty bar, we go in, and it's definitely not our vibe, but we're there. We're like, you know, we'll just get one drink. It's not about the place, it's about the company you're with. And the hostess, and the owner of the place, she was very lovely, and she was very spirited and
Lovely.
And well, she took a lot of pictures of you, you know. she got a lot of pictures of Jude on her camera.
God.
But
Anyways.
it was a lot of fun, and you know, it was not my scene. I was happy to get out of there, but I was eager to see, you know, what was gonna happen next. It was a good memory.
It was a good memory.
I think,
lots of laughs.
you know, I think we're probably gonna go back for one drink. We'll see if the magic is still there, but
I mean, I feel
we'll go on
like
karaoke night.
we have to. Yeah.
Let's get back on track. What's your favorite piece that you saw?
Instantly, the Yucatan double monk strap derby. Well, it's not really much of a derby, it's a mocktail, but you know, it's that same pebbled leather that we've grown to love on the Italian blusher, as well as the Salvia boot. But with this really nice sort of like gold brass hardware for the monk strap, but also sported with like cortina sole. So it doesn't feel as, you know, traditional monk strap in the sense where it's a little bit more of like an older man kind of style. This one has a little bit more versatility to it because of that. So
Yeah, I think it really gels, especially like I think the key thing is like versatility. The way we style everything now, you know, even though it's a little bit more like prep, a little bit more traditional, it's still nice to add that versatility element of like the double monk strap shoe that you can wear all day. You don't have to go to like a gala, or you don't have to go to like a special dinner. You can wear it to the office, you can wear it over the weekend. It's just something that you can just throw on and, you know, just
Not
be
even
comfortable
thinking about
with.
it, yeah.
Exactly.
what was that piece for you?
One piece that really stood out to me was that Drake's heavy denim chore coat.
The Raglan sleeve
It
one.
was so good. Like the wash was perfect, the triple stitch, the hardware, everything was like ticked all the right boxes. If I didn't have like a million denim jackets, it would definitely come home with me. But you know, I have to behave. you know.
I'll refer back to this video when he has it for next season. Okay, let's refer back to this.
We'll see. I gotta be good. I gotta be good. You know, let's just segue into what's coming up. Is there anything for spring summer that you're excited for that's coming this season?
Yes. So it's going to be our intro for a new brand that we are bringing in, Monasterio. That one is, you know, a really nice sort of break from our usual buy for what we're doing right now, which is a little bit more heritage and preppy focus. This one is a little bit more, I would say, boho.
Yeah, it's kind of more like very like West Coast relaxed.
Yeah.
And not to like compare it to anything, but to more to like draw similarities. It's very like, you know, Kardo, very artisanal based, very like one-off, very much like relaxed. And I think like for us, like Monasterio fits where we want to be, you know, well dressed, well put together, but we also want to be relaxed. We're not stuffy. You know, very easygoing, and I think we're also playful, and that's where like where it fits for us is a little bit more playful. And I'm really excited. And the fall collection looked great too. We have a lot of great pieces. I know the gang really loves the spring summer collection. Everyone ordered this like hibiscus jacket, which you all
community lovers jacket. You'll see.
Yeah.
What about you? Like, what's a collection that you're really excited for?
You know, and on the other coin, I mean, I just mentioned the short coat, but Drake's. This is our first spring summer season with it. I'm really excited about it. There's a couple of great pieces coming in. Got a great herringbone suit. You know, the classic green, and I think it's just like a nice a little bit more of like a more traditional menswear. I think it'll be a little bit more, on the traditional side, which I just said. I don't know why I repeat myself. I'm gonna have to cut that one out, or just tweak it somehow. But I think it gels well, and it's in the direction where we want to go. And I think the fall collection looked really good, like really strong. So we're excited to get both of those in here.
I'm really excited for you guys to be able to experience what we saw with Drake's in terms of their attention to detail. The fabrics are ones that when you touch them immediately you're like, okay, yeah, this is a premium piece. And I'm just excited to see how we'll put it together in Uncle Otis sort of way.
Yeah, I think it'll be a challenge, but I think it's like, I mean, that's what it is, right? It's just like having fun with it, but just challenging yourself to like style it, especially with mixing different brands like that. It's where the fun is, for sure. But yeah, if you have any other questions, feel free to shoot us a comment or send us a message. We're happy to address anything, and if you want more details about anything that we're going to bring in, just give us a holler. Okay, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Later.